Hello, you lovely creators. I'm Ashley from Ash Writes a Lot, and welcome. Today, I'm going to go over the Author Newbie 2.0 tag. First one, what's your book pitch? Currently, I'm working on a novel called Spell of the Bayou, and right now it's pretty dirty pitch, but I'm going to read it for you. It is an urban fantasy novel about an acquisition specialist who falls for a shape shifting mercenary on a mission to catch a group of warlocks before they kill again. Hope it's interesting, but it could change. I don't know. Kind of iffy on it right now, but hey, that's what you do. You plot and change. Okay, question number 2. If you were a book, how would you pitch yourself? Okay. A juicy amalgamation of craftiness, intelligence, and love of sweets on a journey to master the art of writing urban fantasy with a healthy dose of eroticism. Yeah, okay. So, next, number 3, what do you usually write? Usually write for comics, which were supposed to be like paranormal romance comics, and so far I've only been able to get 2 issues done of Voodoo Legends under my Final Beat Comics publishing house, which it's costly. So I had to figure out some other way to get all of these ideas out, and instead of having them only in comic scripts, I am now turning them into novels. But not Voodoo Legends, at least not yet. My artist would be so upset. What's something you'll never write? Any romances that happen in spite of like enslavement, kidnapping. I mean, maybe kidnapping, like it would just have to really depend on how it happened, in which I haven't thought of one that would be really useful. Maybe like a prisoner of war type thing. No, still there's just anything that has like one partner exerting a unhealthy amount of power over the other. Like I can't do it, especially not for a romance. Like it can be in a story, but it can't be happening even though there was that happened between the 2 characters or 3 or 4 whatever I decided to do. Like no. What's your goal for starting a AuthorTube channel? Basically, I want to chronicle my urban fantasy novel journey. Like, just be able to show other people. I really didn't find too much on people just starting out, I guess. I've seen some who already had a novel at least, or set of short stories or something like that. Look, I got a comic. I don't think anybody else in the AuthorTube has a comic one. If they do, please tell me, because I don't know who to tag. So, outside of that, that's pretty much the reason. That's what I started with, was the paranormal romance comics, because there really wasn't any out there at the time when I first tried to start doing it. But working on a, at that time, single parent budget and all that good stuff, it was a very slow process, and they got married and other stuff came up. Couldn't get it done. So for a long time, and then finally were able to do it, and it just still you run out of money because crap. It's pretty expensive to do a comic. If you don't know, now you know. I mean, I hope you know. Number 6, what made you want to start writing? Really? I always enjoyed reading, but I just didn't really find too many characters that fit me. I didn't see myself in a lot of characters, so I wanted to make some characters for myself. That's the whole reason why I started doing the paranormal romance. I wanted to show a character who went in and out of weight gain and stuff, because I did for a long time. Now I'm pretty much cool, just round, plump. But previously, back then, when I wasn't as cool, young, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and have a story about someone who could be dealing with some supernatural stuff, and then also be dealing with, like, you know, weight issues and things like that. So yeah, I wanted to try it out, see what happened. I'm gonna fix this because this is getting on my nerves. It's catching the glare from the light and I didn't notice it. And I'm not gonna, oh, that's too much. Oh, it's either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, so number 7. What's your publishing path? Self-published. I mean, I already self-published the volume 1 of Voodoo Legends. I really enjoyed the process. I think it's going to be a lot easier to do a short story or novel just based on formatting and the, you know, many printers available, much more than what was available for comics at the time when I got it published a few years back. Yeah, self-published. Might go hybrid later, you know, if anybody wants it and they're willing to pay a lot, in which from what I'm hearing, I don't know, because I mean, my time is money. Yeah, no, okay. What content do you bring to the AuthorTube table? I believe that would just be basically the journey, first-hand account of publishing a novel, even though it is in the paranormal romance, urban fantasy area. It still would be fun to see it from concept to completion, like publishing, probably even record creating a website for the author side instead of just having Final Beat Comics. I'll have 2 sites. Okay, that's fine. And I think I'm going to make it much easier this time. I think I'm going to do, I don't even know. But either one, what I got going on right now is it's a lot. So we'll move past that. Then, what's your biggest writing struggle? I would have to say it is world building. I have the ability to get super lost in the world that I'm creating and then kind of slow down on actually working on the story. So I'll get all the lore, deities, just background stuff. Like, I guess I just have a lot of fun in the background, which I guess it kind of pertains to real life. This is probably the most in front face stuff I've done in a while. I got into conventions and got in people's faces and stuff, but other than that, I hadn't really done it. So now it's out to the world. Oh well. Yeah, that's mainly it. I'll get bogged into the background of a story, and I will plan that book Bible that I'll create will be just so thick and the story is so thin. So yeah, and it's not the plotting that's like the problem. It's just I just have so much fun just playing around with the stuff that are gonna evidently hamper the main characters. So yeah, boom boom. What is your best writing skill? Okay, yeah, plotting. I was talking about I can plot out some stuff, figure out ways to put seeds of what's going to happen at the end and the beginning and not give it away. I really enjoy doing that a lot in short stories and stuff. And I haven't really published many short stories. I've tried to go for some magazines. I didn't do good. But hey, I'll do great like for creative writing classes and things like that. And I think it's probably because it's more of a structured process. Like you have to turn in your drafts and things. Like I'm getting people to check it in between, and I really don't have anybody outside of like class anymore to do that. So that's where I can get a little bogged down too, I guess. But either way, plotting, I do enjoy plotting. I will have a lot of fun. It's probably, you know, that's the blessing and curse. Love plotting, and then you need to plot your world building and stuff, and I'm all up in there. If you're new to AuthorTube, what is your biggest AuthorTube question? How do you keep a variety in your videos? Do you just do it repeatedly, different themes. I mean, I don't know. I just figured that everything would be a little bit redundant coming from me. Maybe my perspective may make it, interesting to rehash certain ideas and things like that. So, yeah, how do you keep a variety? Are you looking for any new channels to follow, betas, CPs, or other types of writer buddies? Yes. All in school, didn't really have anybody outside of school. I had pretty much it was online, and it was years ago, and it was creative writing, and we had to take it, and I just enjoyed it. And the folks who were in there with me, at least at this particular school, they weren't really worried. So yeah, would love to find just about everybody, whoever's willing to read on stuff. And plus I'm going to be posting it anyway, so hopefully people will read it, just to post it to let people see the drafting process. I want to be open for at least one book and open for one series. So the first one you'll see will be like all of the steps. I'm going to put them all on Google Docs and put the links and stuff. You can go see it, put your notes on and out, just anything, just have fun. What are you most excited about during this new fresh start on AuthorTube? I would have to say learning about writing, the publishing process. Even though I've done a little bit of it, with the comic and everything, I'm really excited to try it out just for writing, because I have all of these ideas and I want to work them out and show people the progress so they can have hopefully a good example, or even a bad example, so they know what not to do, because this is going to be an experiment. We're going to play around. Going to listen to tips, change up stuff to how I like it, and if it doesn't work, then try it completely the way that they advise, or change it up if doing that way doesn't work. So just want to play around and learn, and hopefully other folks can learn with me. Get to know the community also. I guess this is the best way to get to know the community. I don't know. I don't like this answer. I'm just rambling. Okay, try again. Okay, and the last thing was to tag someone, in which I don't know anybody else that could be tagged. Every AuthorTube I follow right now says, and the last one is to tag someone, in which right now I actually don't know any AuthorTuber who hasn't already done the challenge. At least I don't follow anybody that hasn't done the challenge. Now I've tried to follow a few. This has been a while since the actual challenge has been out, and I'm guessing that everybody has already jumped on, in which I'm really late, but I figured, hey, why not go ahead and do this? So yeah, I guess that's them be the breaks for this one. But yeah, I do intend on coming back and doing another AuthorTube challenge, which is the writing process challenge. So that was a little bit more up to date, a little bit, so I should be able to do it. But this one was real fun. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoy yourself. I really had a lot of fun making this video, but I'm sure the editing is going to be ridiculous, and I'm pretty much okay with that, because I do want to learn a little bit more about Adobe Premiere, because I've had it for a while since I got Creative Cloud, because Photoshop. So might as well use what I got, because I got to pay for it anyway. So anyway, yeah. Well, I guess that's it for my AuthorTube Newbie 2.0 tag. I'm Ashley again. Very nice to meet you. Glad to be here. Hope we're cool. And if you have any questions about me, I guess, right now for this video, you can certainly put them down in the box. If you have anybody you can think of to tag for this challenge, let me know. I will put them in there, because I can't find any, like I just said. So yeah, I repeat myself a lot. I'm going to try to edit this out. This is a very long ending, isn't it? Please like and subscribe. You gotta see my face again. So fun. Bye. I'm probably showing these clean. I don't know what. Yeah. Okay. That's the picture. That's the picture. Okay. Okay. That didn't work.